Hello, everyone. Welcome to our speaker series at Maryville University. We have Nabil Washington here today to talk about conservation and deforestation. Welcome, Nabil Washington, to our Zoom meeting.
Hey there, my name is Nabil Washington and I am a conservation biologist. I want to talk to you guys about deforestation, how this relates to Maryville University. I have noticed that Maryville has cut down its trees between McNally Hall and the Cedar Apartments.
Why is this an issue, Nabil?
So deforestation is an issue because it takes away from plants and organisms that rely on those trees for habitat protection. Also, Maryville's carbon footprint could hypothetically increase because there are less trees to absorb the carbon dioxide. I also learned that Maryville is one of the fastest growing universities in the United States, so this is going to definitely lead to more deforestation, habitat destruction. And so as a result, what's going to happen is the number of biological species on your campus is going to decline, and there's going to be an increase in the loss of biodiversity. As you can see in this photo, the trees around the red, they've been cut down, and this is what your university looks like right now.
Wow, this is a very big issue on campus. What solutions can we possibly look into?
So I'll talk about a couple that I think Maryville should implement. In conservation biology, I'm sure in your guys' classes, you guys learned about sustainable development. And this is where development satisfies the needs of present and future needs of society while minimizing its impact on biodiversity. Another term is called reconciliation ecology. And this is where development takes into consideration the people's needs and biodiversity, essentially the best of both worlds, where you have an area where people and biodiversity can coexist. And another term is called biodiversity offsets. This is my most preferred method. And this is where a new site is created in compensation for a site that has been destroyed elsewhere.
How can Maryville implement these solutions?
So since Maryville is a fast growing university, the first thing Maryville can do is it should follow sustainable development. It's a more generalized solution. Basically, Maryville should just communicate with conservation biologists like me to sustainably develop going forward to meet their present and future needs as a university. That will also help us consider conservation needs as well if they work with us. As for reconciliation ecology, as Maryville continues to expand and develop, they can incorporate parts of biodiversity into their buildings or their new buildings. So having green roofs on their new buildings, building miniature parks on campus grounds, and creating trails and areas where organisms can travel through or just be left alone undisturbed from construction and students. My most preferred method is with biodiversity offsets. So Maryville is obviously going to create more buildings, they're going to destroy more trees, it's inevitable. So as they continue to expand, they should buy land elsewhere and compensate for their expansion by planting trees and promoting biodiversity in the land that they buy. So just like Maryville has different campuses, they should have land where they can just plant trees, build, relationships, just have conservation efforts and goals in a separate area instead of the main campus.
Thank you, Nabil Washington, for speaking to us on deforestation on campus. This is an important issue that you brought up to everyone here today.
Thank you guys for having me here today.